Oh, hey, welcome. We have a podcast. You should listen to it. Let us entertain you.
Yeah, we're gonna entertain you like this.
That's a little too much energy.
Oh,
Like
okay.
we're not doing accordion. We're gonna be nice and calm. I'm really bad at this. But yeah.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast. Woo!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Frogs and Grog.
What's up, groggy froggies?
I just realized something.
What?
It doesn't do the automatic countdowns, so whenever I do the countdowns now, it makes sense.
It makes sense on
Dude.
Wow. Hey.
Hey, we're coming full circle. It's been so long since we've actually used that program.
I know, and I mean, have you liked this program better?
The OBS is just the best program.
It's just best, yeah.
It's free.
It's free. It works good. It does what we need.
I feel like it doesn't ruin the audio capture at all.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a lot of times where we had to redo episodes with the old one.
Yeah, it was not super great. I didn't like it as much. And this one, it just auto pumps out MP4s. I think the last one I had to transcribe stuff.
Yeah, and then the last one too was a paid service.
Yeah, it was. I didn't like it as much.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on from whatever that was.
Yeah, that was our small talk, right?
Small talk. I guess that's a podcast thing. So fair enough.
Something like that.
But
Anyways.
today, for the meat of our content, we'll be talking about the new Risk of Rain 2 DLC.
Yes, sir.
Seekers of the Storm.
WDLC. First of all, but
Okay, yeah. First of all, WDLC.
yeah.
Second of all, a lot of people hate this DLC.
Should we start with our initial impressions and then go from there to other
Things we like and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
You played it first, so
Yeah.
you go first.
all right. So it was actually super cool. I talked about this in the video where we played it, which if you haven't seen it, go check it out.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The second one already came out because I released it the next day, but it's a YouTube exclusive.
Ah, sweet. Yeah.
So, basically, what happened is I got to play the game before any guides were on the internet. So I had no way of knowing what to do to activate any of the DLC content. I played with the item of command, artifact of command, so I could see all the new items. And I was like, wow, there's quite a few new items.
Yeah.
Most of them, I still don't know what they do.
Yeah.
But I use them.
Yeah, there's a lot of them that are interesting.
For my first couple of run-throughs, I didn't know exactly what to do, but I was just playing the new character, the Seeker. Super fun character. I really like the way that it has a combo system. Let's see. That you can do the ability to make your abilities more powerful. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a lot to say about that. After a while, I saw a green thing on the first stage, and I was like, oh, what's that? So I clicked it, and then I clicked it again, and then a bad guy spawned that I had never seen before, and he whooped my ass.
Yeah.
So the next time I did that, I was a little more prepared, and so I killed him, and then a green portal appears. I'm like, whoa, I guess this is DLC content. And then I followed the DLC, unlocked Chef, and a few other things.
Right.
But I ended up dying on the last stage because it was very difficult.
Yeah.
So that was my initial kind of playthrough impression. I thought it was a lot of fun. I didn't run into any bugs at all.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah. So yeah, my first playthrough ever. I got home from work. I'd already bought it at work because I was just so ready to go. So I bought it on the Steam app.
Yeah.
I think I bought it literally 20 minutes after it dropped.
Yeah. So you probably bought it 10 technically because they had a little stutter in the system for
really?
it. So it released at 11:10.
Okay. Yeah. Because I bought it at 11:20. Wow. Well,
Yeah.
There we go.
So I bought it as soon as I could humanly buy it because I had that day off of work.
Oh yeah.
And it's sick.
Yeah, it's pretty... Dude, I wish I had that day off, because I had the day after off, and I was like, bro, this would have been perfect. But anyways, so yeah, I buy it, and I get home, and I instantly download it, boot it up, and yeah, first thing, I think I went in as Huntress, which was Huntress is Huntress. She's hot. No, not pause.
Huntress is probably one of the best characters.
Dude, she is.
I mean,
crazy.
she's so good for starters, and she holds her own throughout the whole game.
Yeah, the only reason she's even remotely hard is just because she's squishy.
And she has no range.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Limited range, and she has like no health or defense. But she's fast, and she does a decent amount of damage. Like, yeah,
and you can sprint while shooting.
Yeah, that's the biggest. Anyways, but yeah, so I went in as Huntress, and instantly I saw. Oh no! So I started on the new first stage.
Oh yeah.
The gigantic freaking dude. First of all, these maps are massive. These new maps feel fucking huge compared to the old maps. Holy cow! Yeah, I started on the new first stage, and I had a similar thing happen where I went in and saw that the new like altar, and I started it, and it finished on its own. So I killed the guy. I didn't die actually this time. I killed the guy barely, and I was like, "Oh man, where does this go?" So I went straight into it. Big mistake. Yeah, and I started going through the DLC. New things, and I saw the spot to unlock Shelf. I didn't get him unlocked because I wasn't playing with any artifacts. I just went in balls to the wall, monsoon, regular. But yeah, so I got part of Chef unlocked in that run, but then I got to the end and I was like, what the shit is this? I had no movement, no damage.
The lightning just constantly berates you on that last
yeah,
level.
So hard, which I do think makes it a little bit more interesting because it's kind of pushing you to go instead of just sitting there like,
kill all these bosses.
Yeah, because I will say after a while the Mithrix final stage like gets really annoying because you're sitting there if you don't have a Mithrix skip, you're stuck there for like 20 fucking minutes killing dudes and charging teleporters. Like this is kind of a breath of fresh air compared to that where you just go in and you fucking get to the boss.
Also, the void boss is a lot of waiting around. I feel like. And walking.
Yeah, this is a nice way to get it done faster. Also, doesn't it spawn you into that stage at stage 4 instead of 5 or 6?
I think. Let's see.
Okay,
so you go from the first stage through the green portal, and then you're at
stage 2,
the chef place, and then you go through the portal again, and you're at the trees.
The flying in the treetops, and then after that, don't you go straight to the?
Yeah, I believe so. So it's a shorter run.
So it cuts the run down by 2 stages, which may be a faster way to finish the game. Also, it says that you can keep playing after.
Yeah, if you go through the portal instead of sacrificing an item, which that is really cool.
Super cool mechanic, and I actually sacrificed the red missile item.
Oh, ICBM, pocket ICBM.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I got to the stage 4, and I fucking died because lightning, and there was a bunch of dudes, and I had nothing, and I was like, so never finished it until the next day. But after that. I found a way easier way to get to there if you're trying to do the secret character challenge.
And you told me that, and I got it.
Yeah. Instantly, I was like, wait a minute, no way. Basically, if you're trying to find a way to get the Halcyon seed easier, just go through the freaking the new altars. Go there
because
there's a huge chance or a higher chance for that to show up as a stage option that you can choose to go to instead of just waiting for a gold statue.
Yeah, and it works really well.
It's fairly consistent.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if you just have like 400 something lunar coins, you can just go through every stage until you find it, right?
And you don't even need that many lunar coins. You just need like 5, and then you'll be able to get it.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah.
I will say this boss fight, I didn't see a lot of it because I had looped once in this one, and so I was pretty powerful. I was only playing on Rainstorm as well, not Monsoon, so I didn't see a lot of the boss fight. But I will say the part where you lose your abilities, I was like, "Holy shit, I'm gonna die!" Like it was scary because I think I was playing a Railgunner.
Oh god!
And so Railgunner already doesn't have any movement speed. Even if you buff him up, he's still pretty slow. Like the only damage he really does is with his secondary, and his primary doesn't do nothing. And he's got fairly low health and fairly low defense. You're like, oh fuck.
The only thing he's got is attack, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. He's a glass cannon character, kind of like he's even harder to play than freaking Huntress.
Yeah. He also has targeting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
So-
true. He does have targeting at short range. But yeah, no, like it was. I ended up beating False Sun, but it was pretty cool. I really liked it.
Should we talk about the characters next?
Yeah, I really only have experience with the Seeker.
Okay, so you've
most
only
of it-
played Seeker.
Yeah, I've really only played Seeker.
All right, we
'cause-
gotta play more.
Yeah, we have to play more. I agree.
So I'll start with the characters then, if
yeah,
that's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. You talk about the characters. You have more experience.
Okay, so I personally love all the characters.
Yeah.
They have such cool designs.
Yeah.
I feel like they really fit the feel of the game, with each being like a unique person to play.
Right.
Of course, they have elements from the other characters,
Mhm.
because everyone, like, you can't just have a new thing happen.
Yeah. No, they're not all perfectly unique.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I've read a lot online and stuff, and heard a bunch of stuff about how people think the characters are like underpowered and stuff. So what I think the problem is they scale really well with end game. Because
yeah.
once you start picking up like a few items, they are very, very powerful. Like extremely powerful.
I think people are still just trying to find the meta as well, because I mean, this game's been out for a while. Everyone has the meta for all the other characters already.
Uh-huh.
These characters, I mean, this DLC is still not even a week old.
Yep. Let's see. So Chef has some issues that I've heard people say are his throwing his knife, and whenever you click it again, it comes back to you.
Right.
So I think a lot of people don't realize that that's like actually part of his character's like movement is throwing it and then it coming back to you. Because I've seen a lot of people say that they hate it how you have to double click. Oh, it's so weird. But on the return trip, the knife actually does more damage.
Right.
If you read all of like the information about their moves and stuff, you can find a lot of cool stuff about the characters.
Yeah.
So that's another good thing about the character, just high damage moves.
Right.
The last character, I didn't really talk about Seeker, but
Yeah.
Seeker's awesome.
The Seeker's pretty sick. Last character, I mean, I haven't even played it yet.
Yeah,
I
you haven't
unlocked
played it yet.
But, I mean,
So-
yeah, you can say, I mean, at this point, everyone should know.
At this point, they should,
They
but
should. But,
if you're
spoilers.
listening, spoilers alert.
Skip ahead, well, a couple minutes or whatever, yeah.
So basically, the last character of the DLC is the False Sun, the final boss.
Yeah.
New final boss, I should say.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he has a mace. He's got crystal shot,
Mm-hmm.
and then he has a laser beam.
Damn.
And what's his other ability? Oh, he has a shift ability, which is kind of like moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically the same as Mercenaries.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he has like a dash.
Yeah, he's got a dash really similar to Mercenaries. It does a lot of damage though.
Okay,
And
I'm
it
gonna
only
try
has
playing False Sun
2
next
forward.
time I
Yeah,
play.
I think we gotta.
Yeah.
Let's see. His abilities are very low power,
Okay.
like very low attack. But that's because he has this one ability. It's kind of more of a secret ability. You really have to read the things or just test out the character in order to see this. Basically, if you hold both attack buttons with the mouse, you do a slam down on the ground and it shoots spikes out. And this one, I've seen it do just base, like starting the character. It does like, it can do like 200 damage.
Dang.
For just a starting base move.
Dang.
Which, 200 damage
does
for
it
a
have
starting
like
base move?
Does it have a reload?
It doesn't. I mean, it has like a charge up,
Yeah.
and then you slam it down.
Dude.
But you can slam it down without fully charging it, so
Uh-huh.
you can do it pretty quick, and it does a lot of damage, but if you charge it, it does a ton of
Dude,
damage,
that's
and it does
so
an
cool.
AoE attack.
That's so cool.
It's really good.
Dude, that's actually like a super unique thing, because none of the other survivors have a way for
Yeah.
you to combine your abilities like that.
Uh-huh. I thought it was so cool whenever
That's
I first
super
did it.
sick.
But yeah, I've seen a lot of people be like, they're super underpowered. I think what the problem is they just scale better with end game stuff. Because whenever you start out, they might be a little more difficult, but once you're going with the characters, it's really easy.
And I'm sure once people learn how to play the characters better, they'll be able to scale them just fine.
Learn what items go well with the characters.
Again, like, it just came out, like, they're probably still gonna have to patch stuff and buff things or nerf things. And
I think that's another thing we can talk about.
Oh, yeah.
So, they released a thing a few days after the game released, because a lot of people were finding bugs and a lot of people were really upset at Gearbox and stuff.
I think we found a huge bug. We were having issues with multiplayer.
I think that's just the experimental.
But yeah, we had experimental multiplayer on by accident or crossplay, and so
I've turned that off.
Yeah, I'm turning that off as well.
But basically, what would happen is you would disconnect and then random stuff would happen.
Yeah, it was weird. Like, yeah, I disconnected and my character walked out the map.
Yeah, it was really cool. We boundary broke the game, so that was awesome.
Yeah,
but I think we even have that on the.
I think we did have that on the episode.
It's just at the very end, but we didn't actually show us boundary breaking. It just went off.
Yeah,
but I have the video of it on my.
It's kind of
phone,
cool.
So
kind of fun.
Maybe we'll show that eventually. But so. A lot of people were super upset with this game.
Yeah.
DLC.
Especially Xbox players. I feel so bad for Xbox players. I will say the Xbox release was not good with wiping save data.
Yeah.
That sucks. That really does. Ugh.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
It's pretty sad.
And there's really no way they can fix like people's save data for it.
Because that's a local thing.
Not
a server-based thing. At least on Xbox.
But it's kind of weird that Xbox is the only one, at least the only one I've heard of it happening to.
Right, same.
Because, it's really weird that would happen.
Yeah, but...
must have something to do with how Xbox saves or something.
Be. It's something goofy like that,
But anyway,
so... lots of bugs, but...
I think the most important part of this whole thing is how Gearbox actually responded.
Right, yeah.
What they sent out was a really nice message to the community, at least on Steam.
Yeah.
It was like, everybody, thank you so much. Like, it started with, thanks for letting us know about these bugs.
Yeah.
Which is typical, I guess, but it's still a good way to start instead of being like, no, fuck you, these bugs aren't happening.
Yeah.
Like some things tried to do.
Oh, yeah.
But they were really respectful to the community. They're like, we're sorry about the bugs. Obviously, we didn't intend for bugs to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the whole letter was super nice.
Yeah.
They talked about how they wanted to get a bunch of things fixed in the next patch, which should be coming out probably pretty soon.
Yeah.
And they already had an idea of how to fix a lot of things, is what they said. So I think it'll be fine within like a few days.
And again, like everyone should expect there to be bugs, but I mean, it kind of is a catastrophic failure on that one big massive bug.
That one is a bad failure.
That's a bad failure. Yeah, I'm not trying to like, suck Gearbox's toes here, you know, but like
that one's a little bit worrisome. I mean, obviously, not everyone was affected.
Yeah. So, and we're coming from a perspective of not being affected. Like, I'm sure we'd be more upset if we were affected.
Yeah, because we've both 100%ed the game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, I would be a little upset, like, bro, are you for real? Because I have almost 400 hours in this game, which isn't a lot, but it's a decent amount. I've put some time and effort into the game, and to have that all just erased would be sad. So I totally understand where people are coming from, but at the same time, like, dang, some people are freaking toxic.
Yeah.
Some people are upset. Like, bro, this game has so much replayability. Just play it again.
That's a fair point. To be honest,
like I know that sounds super like what's the word?
That's pretty toxic sounding. But that's a real thing. Like the game, it doesn't really matter if you have this X amount of items. If you know how to play the game, because this is a really skill-based game, I would say. It's
skill-based, and like literally every single time you play the game, you restart the game, brother. The only thing you're losing if you lose save data is achievements and permanent upgrades, which you can get pretty quick. I mean, on freaking Engineer, I got all of his abilities in one run, brother.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the artifacts could be a little annoying to re-get.
Oh, yeah. No, artifacts are obnoxious.
Just look up a guide.
Yeah, dude. No, I totally sound like a douchebag, but at the same time, there's not a lot of stuff you would lose from save data from this game.
I agree. it does suck.
It does. No, again,
But
yeah, I'm not trying to be like, oh man, you guys are stupid. Like you should
don't be a little bitch boy.
No, yeah, I get it. Like you lost your save data, that sucks. But at least it's not some crazy game like Skyrim. Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
where it's all personalized.
Yeah. Oh
data
my gosh.
and
then like
stuff.
yeah, just any game where you've spent there's a lot more to
a lot
lose.
of quests, a lot of
yeah
things to keep track of.
And
like if I lost Elden Ring save data,
oh gosh,
I would be so
I would never
upset.
play Elden Ring again. I would never play Elden Ring again.
Yeah.
I ain't doing all that over again, bro. But yeah, the Risk of Rain 2 is a fairly easy game to get permanent upgrades on. I mean, there are some that suck, like Mercenary, or not Mercenary. The
Mercenary does suck.
Oh
to
yeah,
get
yeah.
His one ability.
We got freaking lucky with Mercenary.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. See, like, yeah, that.
How long did we spend? We spent like probably 5 hours trying to get that achievement.
Pretty freaking much. Yeah, it was forever. And then the Bandit, his hemorrhage one.
Yeah,
that
one's
one's
hard.
obnoxious as balls. So yeah, I get it. It sucks, but like.
At the same
okay.
time,
of any game to have your save data wiped, this is one of the least problematic ones.
I agree.
Another thing too, I've seen a lot of people saying is, "Oh yeah, we hate Gearbox," and yeah, like they have a bad reputation. But I think they did a decent job. With
Another thing I read, the Gearbox like CEO or something. Did you see his tweet or something he read?
No.
It was like, if we like blacklist celebrities for past failures of movies, they'll never make anything good ever again. Mm-hmm. So at least try to like be in good faith. Is basically what he was saying about Gearbox. And I really don't think they dropped the ball on this DLC.
I don't think they did.
It's a really fun DLC.
I think
to play.
content-wise, this DLC is phenomenal.
Yeah,
they just gotta work out the little kinks in it, and then it will be really good.
Which, to be honest, they dropped a DLC, no like playtesting from the community, like no betas or anything.
Yeah.
They dropped it, and there's like 20 bugs.
Yeah. No, the fact that there's so little bugs compared to other things, like I think there's other games. I mean, dude, remember freaking TerraTech Worlds?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it wasn't unplayable, but it kind of like gave me a headache to play that game.
Yeah, no, I didn't even bother buying it.
Yeah.
At that point, which is sad because I was super invested and excited for that one, and that one has been like.
I think we should take another look at it and see if it's improved.
We definitely should. But yeah, like the initial drop of that versus the initial drop of this, very different. Also, to be fair, Gearbox is probably a bigger studio than whoever made that game. I don't remember.
And to be fair, that isn't more an open beta.
Right, yeah.
It's not a full release.
It's not a full release. But comparing the two, even just lightly, yeah, no. Easily, this is a way better release. Mm-hmm. This is one of the better releases I've seen from a lot of people in a long time.
Yeah, there's been a lot of games nowadays and DLCs and just
low quality releases on stuff.
Yep.
Obviously, nothing. I think there's not a lot of things that will top the high quality release like Shadow of the Erdtree.
Yeah, Shadow of the Erdtree. I mean, it does have like performance issues,
but dude, you could have so many worse bugs than performance issues. And obviously, performance issues not a bug, but you could have so many worse problems than performance issues. Mm-hmm. You know. So, anyways, yeah. I think people are blowing it a little bit out of the water. I mean, I get it if you're an Xbox player. Yeah, I would be blowing it out of the water too.
And I get if you're on a really good run and the final boss is invincible.
Oh yeah, that's another bug. That's kind of like, bro, for real.
But to be fair, like that one's like no sane game company would leave that in and be like, "Yep, that's fine," and then release their product. So this was obviously a very big accident and just overlooked, which I mean is easy to overlook because there's tons of items in the game.
Mm-hmm. And you can literally play this game technically infinitely. How long do you really think a playtester is going to go for a run?
Yep.
You know, like I could not playtest this game for 5 hours. I can't even play this game like for fun for 5 hours.
Yeah.
It's a fun game.
It's a fun game, but 5 hours is hard to play.
Would get old. That's like if I literally have fuck you time, you know, instead of fuck you money. That's fuck you time where I literally have nothing to do and I have no responsibility. Yeah, I can play this game for 5 hours, but I don't.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's like a weekend of weekends that you could play for
exactly.
5 hours. Like, I don't even think I would want to play for 5 hours straight.
No, I wouldn't.
Like, I would definitely want to separate it. Because it's a good game and I love the game, but 5 hours and, like, long playtest periods just wouldn't be fun.
Yeah. Now, who knows? Maybe like, again, we don't know a lot about the invincibility glitch. If that happens, like, after your first loop, obviously it's like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, but I've gotten to the boss with that item, I'm pretty sure, and I killed him fine.
Yeah.
I think it's a random amount of time that it will happen.
Right, yeah, so who knows? And so, yeah, hopefully they track it down, they fix it.
And I think they had said in their letter that they wanted to fix that bug especially, because they're like, final bosses are supposed to be hard, but not indestructible.
Yeah, no, that's stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, overall, it's like a solid, like, 8 out of 10 for me right now.
I agree.
Once they fix all the bugs, I think it could be a 10 out of 10 DLC release.
And I love it how they surprised us with a whole extra character.
I know. That was crazy, and it's super satisfying because it fills out the entire character bar, the character selection bar.
So
oh my gosh!
One thing I wish they would have done is made the skins selection fill out all the way. Because if you look at the skin selections, even on characters like Mercenary, there's one more skin slot.
Oh.
So that either means they're going to make another DLC, or it's just going to be left like that.
Dude. Oh, dude, it's so cool to think that Mercenary has the most skins now. He has 4 skins. Like, that's insane. 4 skins for Mercenary, bro. Oh, wait! I just... No!
Did you just hear it?
I literally just heard it. Oh, dang it.
Dude, that's so
Is
funny.
it canon that Mercenary's uncircumcised?
Yes.
After...
He has 4 skins.
He got his foreskin back after Seekers of the Storm. Everyone else was seeking the storm, he was seeking his foreskin.
He was seeking the 4th skin.
Seekers of the skin, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to unlock all the new skins and see.
Dude, I think it's gonna be rough, but
Yeah.
I think it's.
So I just got the Railgunner one, and it looks sick as fuck.
I don't have the Railgunner one. I only have the Ranger skin.
Yeah, I'm excited
I
also
love
to
the
see
Ranger
the
skin.
Alternate skins for the other for the
new ones.
The new ones,
They don't have skins for beating the DLC stuff,
which makes sense because they're from the DLC.
Yeah,
I guess.
That's
do the
fair, but
do the Survivors of the Void ones have ones for beating this DLC?
They do.
That's interesting. Yeah,
I don't know why these ones don't have Survivors of the Void skins. I think that would be cool.
Man, yeah, they should have added skins for Survivors of the Void, I feel. But again, it was just Hopu at that point in time, no Gearbox, so that makes sense. Like, it's a little bit smaller studio. I saw some sneak peeks for some of the skins. Like, I saw the sneak peek for the Acrid skin. That looks pretty sick. But, yeah, no. We'll see what ends up happening in the future, but hopefully Gearbox continues to develop this game. Because
I hope they continue to develop it like they did with this DLC.
Yeah.
I personally don't feel like they did a bad job.
I don't feel like they did a bad job. Yeah, it just happened to have a couple of bugs that were catastrophic, and it was really sad and unfortunate.
I've seen so many people online being like, I want a refund for this. I'm like, dude, really? They're gonna fix it like pretty quick.
Might as well just keep it. It's fucking cool as shit. So
yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we get more DLC like this without the catastrophic failures.
I mean, even with if they're this like light of catastrophic failures, I mean, it's not light again, but there could be worse bugs.
There could be worse bugs. There definitely could be like destroying your computer, bro.
Yeah, virus type bugs.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, but otaku.
Yes.
Anyways. Thank you guys for listening. This is an interesting episode. I'm sure we have a little bit of a controversial opinion on that. So
yeah, I think it's like 30% good reviews on Steam or something.
Damn, that's sad. But let us know if we missed any stuff. I mean, let us know what you think of the DLC as well.
Yeah, play the game. Go try it.
Play game. We highly recommend it. Very fun. Just don't plug in an extra controller if you're playing on Xbox.
Yeah, don't do that.
Do it single player, bro.
Or play online.
Play online.
They have experimental crossplay.
That's true. But yeah, thanks for listening. See you in the next one.
Stay groggy.
Stay groggy, my grogs. Leaving so soon. Hope we see you next time.